Hey there, welcome back to the channel. Have you checked your bank account yet? Because tomorrow is the big day. Social Security and SSDI payments are dropping, and some beneficiaries could see deposits as high as $5,500 hitting their accounts. I know that many of you have been anxiously waiting for this payment, counting down the days and planning exactly how you'll use these funds. Well, the wait is almost over, and I've got all the details you need to know about tomorrow's deposit, including who's getting paid, how much you might receive, and what to do if your payment doesn't arrive as expected. Before we dive in, if you're new here, I'm dedicated to bringing you the latest updates on Social Security, SSDI, SSI, Medicare, and other benefits programs that affect millions of Americans. If that sounds valuable to you, consider hitting that subscribe button and tapping the notification bell so you never miss an important update about your benefits. Now, let's get into the details about tomorrow's payments. So, what exactly is happening tomorrow? The Social Security Administration is releasing the monthly payment for millions of beneficiaries, including retired workers, disabled individuals, and survivors. This particular payment cycle includes regular monthly benefits plus some additional payments for specific groups of recipients. Could you be among those receiving an enhanced payment tomorrow? That's what we're about to find out. First, let's talk about who's getting paid tomorrow. This payment applies to Social Security retirement beneficiaries born between the 11th and 20th of the month. If your birthday falls within that range, tomorrow is your payday. For SSDI recipients, the schedule works slightly differently. If you started receiving SSDI benefits before May 1997, or if you receive both SSDI and SSI, your payment will also arrive tomorrow. Are you wondering if you fall into one of these categories? Take a moment to check your birth date and when you first started receiving benefits to confirm whether tomorrow is your payday. Now for the big question that's probably on your mind. How much will you receive? The standard Social Security retirement payment for 2025 averages around $1,950 per month, while the average SSDI payment is approximately $1,580. However, some beneficiaries could see deposits as high as $5,500 tomorrow. Why such a high amount for some people? There are several factors that could contribute to this larger than usual payment. One significant factor is back pay. If you recently had your benefits approved after a long application or appeal process, you might receive a lump sum payment for all the months you were eligible but not yet receiving benefits. This is especially common for SSDI recipients, who often wait months or even years for approval. Could you be one of those receiving back pay in tomorrow's deposit? If you've recently received an approval letter, there's a good chance your back pay could be included in tomorrow's deposit. Another reason for enhanced payments is the recent cost of living adjustment, COLA. The latest COLA increased benefits by 3.2%. And if this increase hadn't been properly applied to your previous payments, you might see an adjustment included in tomorrow's deposit. Have you checked whether your previous payments accurately reflected the COLA increase? If not, you might be pleasantly surprised by tomorrow's deposit amount. Some beneficiaries might also see larger deposits if they receive multiple types of benefits. For example, if you receive both retirement benefits and survivor benefits, or if you're eligible for benefits from a current or former spouse, these combined payments could push your total deposit amount significantly higher. Are you entitled to multiple benefit types? This could be worth investigating if you believe you might qualify. I want to address a question many of you have been asking. Is this $5,500 amount guaranteed for everyone? The answer is no. The $5,500 figure represents the upper end of what some beneficiaries might receive, particularly those with back pay or multiple benefit types. Your individual payment will depend on your specific situation, work history, and benefit eligibility. Have you created an account on the Social Security Administration's website? If not, I highly recommend doing so, as this will allow you to see your expected payment amount and avoid any disappointment or confusion. Now, let's talk about what to do if your payment doesn't arrive as expected tomorrow. First, don't panic. While direct deposits typically arrive on schedule, sometimes there can be delays, especially if tomorrow is your first payment or if there have been recent changes to your banking information. Have you recently updated your direct deposit details? If so, this could potentially cause a short delay in processing. If your payment doesn't show up by the end of tomorrow, I recommend waiting one more business day before taking action. Banks sometimes take an extra day to process deposits, especially if they're larger than usual. Still no payment after that? Then it's time to contact the Social Security Administration directly. You can call their toll-free number at 1-800-772-1213 or visit your local SSA office. Have you saved this number in your contacts? It's always good to have it handy for situations like this. When calling the SSA, be prepared with your Social Security number, banking information, and any relevant documentation regarding your benefits. The representative will be able to tell you whether your payment has been processed, and if so, when you can expect to receive it. Are you uncomfortable discussing these matters over the phone? Remember that you can always request an in-person appointment at your local office if you prefer face-to-face assistance. While we're on the topic of payments, let's discuss how to make the most of your Social Security or SSDI benefits. With rising costs affecting everything from groceries to housing, stretching these benefits has become more challenging than ever. Have you created a budget specifically for your monthly benefits? If not, now might be the perfect time to sit down and plan exactly how you'll allocate these funds. Many beneficiaries find it helpful to divide their payment into specific categories: housing, utilities, food, healthcare, transportation, and discretionary spending. By assigning a specific dollar amount to each category, you can ensure that your essential needs are covered before spending on non-essentials. Do you currently track your expenses? This simple habit can reveal surprising patterns in your spending and help you identify areas where you might be able to cut back. I also want to remind you about additional assistance programs that can help supplement your Social Security or SSDI benefits. Programs like SNAP, formerly known as food stamps, Medicare savings programs, and the Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program, LIHEAP, can provide valuable support for eligible individuals. Have you checked whether you qualify for any of these programs? Many beneficiaries are surprised to discover that they're eligible for additional assistance. Now, let's address some rumors that have been circulating about these payments. You might have heard that the SSA is issuing special inflation relief payments of $5,500 to all beneficiaries. This is not accurate. While the regular cost of living adjustments are designed to help benefits keep pace with inflation, there is no special one-time payment of $5,500 being issued to all recipients. Have you encountered misleading information about your benefits? It's always best to verify such information directly through the SS's official website or by contacting them directly. Another common misconception is that tomorrow's payment will be the last one before a government shutdown affects Social Security. This is also inaccurate. Social Security benefits are considered mandatory spending and will continue even in the event of a government shutdown. Has this concern been keeping you up at night? Rest assured that your benefits will continue regardless of any temporary government funding issues. Looking ahead, what can Social Security and SSDI recipients expect for the remainder of 2025? The good news is that the preliminary forecasts for next year's COLA are looking positive, with economists projecting another increase to help benefits keep pace with inflation. Are you planning ahead for next year? It's never too early to start thinking about how potential benefit increases might affect your financial situation. Additionally, the SSA has been working to improve its customer service, including shorter wait times for phone assistance and a more user-friendly online experience. Have you visited the SSA website recently? If not, you might be pleasantly surprised by the improvements they've made to help beneficiaries access information and services more easily.